Following the route of the Argonauts, we leave behind us ancient Iolkos, that is contemporary Volos, where we find the beautiful complex of islands of the Northern Sporades, Skiathos, Skopelos, and then Alonissos, the evergreen emerald of the Sporades, emerges in front of our eyes among the infinite azure of the Aegean Sea. Alonnisos, this amazing stony island, which is the light and brine of the Aegean, dominates with its bounteous and clean sea bottom. Verdant, peaceful, with a marine park of Mediterranean seals, Alonnisos constitutes an ideal place of vacation within a natural environment which its inhabitants have been protecting and promoting. Access to the island is achieved every day during the summer months by systematic routes of ships and flying dolphins from Volos, Agios Konstantinos and Thessaloniki, and also from the airports of Skiathos and near Agios you can reach Alonissos by boat. The primary picture unravelling in front of us is the island's natural port, Patitiri. The sight is magnificent. This natural port is framed by a verdant pine tree forest, a perfect combination to make the unique beauty of the place. Just a few decades ago, Patitiri was completely different. In the autumn, the place was full of life where wine pressing took place, and that is where it primarily took its name. Nowadays, Patitiri is most certainly not envious of any tourist resort in Greece. It invites the visitor, offering different choices of patisseries with local sweets, bars with refreshing cocktails and soft music, restaurants with an international cuisine, tavernas right on the beach serving fresh fish, and many shopping centres which will give you the opportunity to do some shopping and take along with you small bijoux of local folk art. If Patitiri is then considered the most important port as well as the island shopping centre, the capital still remains the same, Palais Alonnisos or Chora. Founded in the 10th century AD, it proudly emerges from the mountain's peak and dominates the surrounding landscape which, according to tradition, was protected by pirate invasions. Here, the impressive beauty of nature meets the deep, classical and mystic culture, creating magic hard to find anywhere else. The panorama is unique and the view takes your breath away, an eagle's nest over the Aegean. Going up the pebbled alleys, immersed in lavender aroma and pine, we come across traditional settlements with blossom balconies, with roofs of red tiles or flagstones, which remind us of the island's natural pattern. Small churches rich in icons and hagiographies where the Byzantine heritage is still prevalent. Restored shops selling folklore items, traditional coffee houses with local sweets, tavernas serving fine snacks and lots of entertainment await the visitor of Alonnisos to provide him with the unique Greek hospitality. The inhabitants of this place are trying to keep their traditions alive. Well-kept folkloric museums bring the visitor in direct contact with an original local civilization. On the eve and day of the Madonna, which is the 15th of August, the island's biggest festival takes place, where traditional music, food, sweets, dancing and singing are the main features. Moreover, whoever happens to be there will have the chance to watch an Alonnisos wedding. It is a custom still preserved by the locals on the island. A feast follows the wedding. Goat cooked in tomato sauce with pasta, enough for all the guests. The feast lasts till morning and sometimes even longer. The history of Alonnisos is lost in the depths of the eons. Ikos, Heliodromia, Alonissos are some of the names which have characterized the island from antiquity till nowadays. The ancient findings which have been found in Kokkinokastro date back to the Paleolithic era. Alonnisos is also mentioned in mythology as one of the most famous areas of wine production. The multiple ancient ceramic splinters with the name Aegean engraved on them have been found in the coastal areas of Zoukalia, Kalamaki and Vamvakias. They emanate from Amphoria, in which they exported the famous wine of the island. A magnificent coastline begins from Barbuda and reaches the Cape of Yerika in an inexhaustible variety of wavy beaches, peaceful gulfs and small picturesque harbours. Beaches leaning softly against the light blue water of the Aegean Sea. Big Motias is an amazing beach north of Chora with deep blue waters. Ruzum Beach. It is situated next to Patitiri and its beach is of white thick pebbles and small picturesque tavernas. Votsi is a beautiful natural fish harbour built amphitheatrically and wrapped by greenery. Krisi Melia and Melia, sandy beaches and crystal clear waters, ideal for those who want to relax and enjoy the beach. Georgi and Leftos Beach, pebbly beaches next to each other. You will find tavernas where you can sit and enjoy the sun and the sea. Kokkinokastro. It is thought to be the place where ancient Ikos appeared from the red ground. Even today, one can detect the city's remains. Those who love scuba diving, a unique spectacle is provided, a beautiful sea bottom full of life and colours. Stani Vala, a picturesque fish settlement with a beautiful harbour which during the summer months accommodates small tourist vessels and sailing ships. Here one can also find the nursing unit of the monk seal, the Association for the Study and Protection of the Monk Seal. The area's uniqueness will not go unnoticed even to the most demanding visitor. Kalamakia, an attractive locality with several fish tavernas and restaurants. Enjoying the local hospitality, you will have the opportunity to taste unique specialities such as the Alonisos cheese pie, lobster with pasta and tomatoes, and fresh fish. Agios Dimitrios. It is considered to be one of the most beautiful beaches of the island. Here, the sea is from deep blue to light green hues. Its horseshoe shape brings to mind tropical beaches. Yalia and Frasitsa, beaches which can be seen from Chora, are of unique and magical beauty. Megali Amos, very near the Agios Anagieros chapel, under an olive grove with crystal clear waters, calm and ideal for nature lovers. Kilometers of thin sandy-laid beaches, golden sand, or continuous white pebbly beaches engulfed amongst the evergreen rocks, all beaches waiting for the visitor to enjoy the sunshine, play with the waves, discover the sea bottom, swim into the open sea, and find delight in the summer breezes. Modern hotel units of large and small invite the visitor so that they can offer him limitless scenarios of dream vacations. Alonnisos, along with the rest of the deserted islands of the Northern Sporades, make up a network of islands which are incomparable in beauty and of high ecological significance. In May 1992, the National Marine Park of Alonnisos in the Northern Sporades was founded. You can visit the marine park by starting off at Patitiri, where daily excursions are organised towards the most significant islands of the marine parquet by yachts or luxurious sailing boats where access is allowed. Some of these places are Kyra Panagia, Gioura and Psathoura. The island of Kyra Panagia is unravelled in front of us, dedicated to the Virgin Mary, and it is the property of Aegean Sea. On the mountain's peak, the small monastery made of stone and wood 300 years ago is discernible. The small chapel situated inside the monastery is rich in icons and hagiographies. From this place, the archipelagos of the Sporades and the islands of Gioura, Psathoura and Piperi are in view. Here is where the Mediterranean monk seal lives and reproduces. It is the rarest species of seals and among the 6 most threatened mammals on the planet. Regarding the seal's protection, sailing boats are forbidden to approach the island of Piperi, where many seals give birth. In this way, many animal species and plants are protected. Continuing our trip, we reach Gioura. The first thing we encounter is an enormous rock mass which appears to hurl down in a blistering pace to the deep blue Aegean Sea. An island where thousands of years ago many legends and myths were created regarding the kingdom of the Cyclops Polyphemus and his unexplored cave. Here lives a very rare animal, the rock goat of Gioura. It first appeared during the end of the Neolithic period. For those who prefer swimming in the crystal clear waters of the Aegean Sea, Psathoura is the appropriate place. An amazing golden sandy beach sown with the famous white criniums which grow beside the water. Here, the deep green colour of the sea hides away the remains of a sunken city. With a pair of goggles, you may discover this long-lost treasure. Its faithful companion is a lighthouse, one of the most powerful lights in Greece. One of the most charming ways to get to know nature in Alonnisos is trekking. A well-preserved network of paved paths offers the visitors the possibility of exploring the beautiful island. Whichever route you follow by walking is absolutely magical because the island is rich in fauna and flora. Routes of unique beauty, fragrant smells of pine trees and wildflowers, all sorts of herbs, rare birds and small hydrobiotopes. Walk onto the rocky paved paths and discover the miraculous herbs which grow in the soil, making it famous since antiquity. As a continuation of this tradition, Alonnisos accommodates the central office of the National Academy of Classical Homeopathy. In Alonnisos, the visitor has the opportunity to experience unique moments: trekking, climbing, mountain biking, sailing, surfing, diving. Activities which makes one's stay in the island a special and powerful experience, while one's acquaintance with the palatable tradition and the area's wonderful taste pleasantly complements the sightseeing tour. The inhabitants have largely preserved the traditions which keep them tied with this place. During the summer months, the Municipality of Alonnisos organises events such as the revival of threshing in the old threshleaf floors of Chora, where there are sweets, plenty of ouzo, together with traditional dances and songs by local performers. The fishing night at the harbour, with plenty of wine and fresh fish, dancing and singing together with the music band of Alonnisos and folk rhythms. The Festival of Alonnisos, the Patitiri. Where else but in Patitiri? This is where the visitors and the inhabitants have the chance to see and take part in the revival of the wine custom and the traditional techniques present on the island. Traditional customs, cultural celebrations, as well as the international athletic events such as the Alonnisos Marathon, which year after year has gained an international image and a breadth of participants because of the uniqueness which distinguishes it, all constitute significant points of reference for Alonnisos. A trip to Alonnisos is a unique life experience, with primitive emotions and a virgin nature of incomprehensible beauty.